What's up, Southside? It's Pastor Dalton here at both the Redstone and Commerce campus. We're so glad you joined us this morning. Have a question for you. Have you ever really been hesitant about what God is asking you to do? Today, we're going to be talking about the story in the Bible and specifically in the Old Testament, where when we read, the main character, the main person in the story is hesitant about what God is asking them to do. And the funny thing is, as he's talking to God, which God, the creator of all things, created him, he tells God, hey, I can't do what you're asking me to do because I have this ailment. I have this problem with speaking. And it's interesting to me because God is like, hey, do you trust me or do you not? Are you going to make excuses or are you going to do what I ask? And this guy's kind of hesitant. And I find it kind of interesting because God is calling him to do something. And when God calls us to do something, God already knows that we have what we need or that he's going to provide what we need in order to do whatever he asks. But how many times have we been hesitant in those moments? Have we known, we know clearly what God has asked us to do, but at the same time, we're hesitant to do it. Today, in Exodus chapter 3, Moses is struggling with this. You see, Moses had already gone off into the desert. He's no longer living in the Egyptian palace. If you know anything about Moses, he was shipped off in a little basket down a river, found by the Egyptians. And in this moment, he's raised up in their culture and then eventually goes off into the wilderness after an incident with a soldier. Now that he's been in the desert for a while, he's been taking care of sheep, he's been taking care of livestock, and he notices something. He looks over to the corner and he sees a bush that's on fire. Now, the cool thing about this bush is that this bush isn't extinguishing. Like, it's not going out. It's staying aflame. So let's check this out. This is Exodus chapter 3. Read with me. Meanwhile, Moses was shepherding the flock of his father-in-law Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led the flock to the far side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. Then the angel of the Lord appeared to him in the flame of a fire within a bush. As Moses looked, he saw the bush was on fire, but not consumed. So Moses thought, I must go over and look at this remarkable sight. Why isn't the bush burning up? I love this because Moses is showing us so often whenever something crazy happens, we all want to rush there and get there, right? Like today in our world, we're like, we see something crazy going on and we're like, we got to take a video of it. This has to be on my TikTok or on my Instagram. Like, I want everyone to know I was a part of it. So Moses sees this burning bush that's not consumed. And this is what happens next. Check this out. He asks, why isn't this bush burning up? And then the Lord saw that he had gone over to look at the bush, and God calls out to him, Moses. And Moses says, as many people in the Bible say when they answer God, here I am. Do not come closer, God says to Moses. Remove the sandals from your feet, for the place where you stand is holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. In this moment, God explains to Moses what's about to happen. God says, hey, I've chosen you to lead my people out of Egypt. You see, the people of Israel had been enslaved for a long time. So he says, I want you to lead them out of Egypt. Now, this is hesitancy that comes out from Moses. He starts explaining why he's not the right choice. Yet God chooses him to do this. In your life, God is calling you to do something. He's asking you to step out from where you're at and to go something and to go somewhere with him. But the cool thing is he promises Moses, I'll be with you the whole way. I will be with you the whole way. So today in small group, I want you to talk about that. When God asks us to do something, God promises that he's going to be with us. How does that change your outlook? Talk about this story and dive into it a little bit. Make sure you guys have a great conversation. We love you guys. We'll see you here next week at Southside.